What is going on, YouTube? Thammagotcha here, and we have some Ultra League battles here using SirFetch'd, Creeselia, and Aloan Muk. I've been seeing a lot of Giratinas, a lot of Creeselias and Trevenants, so I went with Aloan Muk and the SirFetch'd core. SirFetch'd with that Night Slash kind of hits super effective with all of them. And then if you see like a Scrafty or a Wall Rain or something, we can even do super effective damage with that. And then Creeselia is just top meta. You know, Creeselia is probably one of the best Pokemons in the Ultra League. So hopping into the first match here, pretty good lead here. We're gonna hit pace with the Seed Bombs and with the Night Slashes here, and we're gonna do super effective damage. So they elect to go one more over. I'm gonna throw the Night Slash right away, hopefully get the boost, and we're gonna count to 7 and hopefully catch a Shadow Ball on the Aloan Muk. Doing some crazy plays here. So they bring in a Scrafty, which is kind of fine by me, because then I can just align my Creeselia on this thing and then hopefully get a Moonblast off on the Trevenant and then have a SirFetch'd sweep in the back. So it's gonna take 2 Sludge Waves to kill this thing. That first one comes in and they can throw off another Power Up Punch, and we're gonna be able to survive and get to another Sludge Wave. So that comes in, we take that like a champ, and one more Snarl should do. And if they want to shield this, then they're gonna go down a shield. We could just bring in SirFetch'd, but they elect to let that go, and they are just gonna try and farm us all the way down. Oh, they do. So now that Trevenant is absolutely loaded on energy, so you know what, I bring in the SirFetch'd, and we're gonna expend a shield here. Yeah, they just throw the C-Bomb. They knowing that C-Bomb is gonna do a lot of damage, and it's a Wall Rain in the back. So that is absolutely amazing. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna build up to another Night Slash, and then I'm going to look at the counter damage. Oh my gosh. And then I'm gonna catch my own move here on the Creeselia. So my opponent can catch, and so can we. So I know that SirFetch'd wins CMP, so from here we're just gonna save shields. And I probably should have just farmed up a lot more energy on the Creeselia, but they could have just thrown a move right away. But now that Trevenant is able to farm up a lot of energy, so I shield up the Shadow Ball, and I need them to shield here. So I shield that because I want to get this Moonblast off to get the shield back, and my opponent makes a shield, and we win CMP tie, and they cannot hold a Shadow Ball and a Seed Bomb. So they throw right when we get to the Grass Knot. That Shadow Ball is going to be taking care of us, and this Night Slash is going to be KOing that Trevenant left, right. Good night, Trevenant. And we get the attack boost to go. GG's to my opponent. Hopping into the next match here, SirFetch'd into Nidoqueen. I've been seeing a lot of Nidoqueen leads now. This is like, it just switches up. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to throw the Leaf Blade right as we reach the Poison Jab, or Poison Fang, sorry. I'm going to take the Poison Fang and then swap right away into my Creeselia. I could have swapped into the Alolan Muk, but we're just not going to do any fast move pressure and force them to swap out. So that's why I chose to swap into the Creeselia. We're going to take a Poison Fang, no problem, and see what they want to bring in. It's their own Creeselia, and we're going straight for the Moonblast. Their Creeselia should win this, but we get the attack fall, so that defense fall has nothing to do with this matchup anymore. But they are ahead on HP, so they should be able to take this matchup. Another Moonblast coming in. This is kind of a battle of the tanks here. Nobody doing super effective damage at all. And I debated on whether I wanted to swap in, try and catch a move or something, but I was like, there was really no point, because my Creeselia was already so low on health here that I just wouldn't have made it to another move before that. We would have been Poison Fang down by that Nidoqueen, and we just would have gave it more farm. So we're gonna take this, and then I'm gonna come in with Muk and go for a very, very aggressive farm down and come out with 100 energy. So we can take a Moonblast, no problem. Because of our dark typing, we do neutral damage from the fairy type moves, and we're able to farm down. We are at 100 energy. and it's an Obstagoon. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw the Sludge Wave, and then I'm going to swap right away into my SirFetch'd, hoping that they can swap slow. Yes, they do. So we get one counter off on there, and that is just beautiful. And we still have a Dark Pulse locked and loaded. So I need the Nidoqueen to shield here, and they do, which is absolutely clutch. Oh, we were one Snarl away. Oh, yes, that's right, because we do the Sludge Wave. Okay, we're going to take the Poison Fang and get to this Dark Pulse here. And then we get a little bit of farm, and they're not able to throw another Poison Fang, which is absolutely amazing. And we are 2 Snarls away. I think if my opponent obstructs here, yeah, if my opponent went for an obstruct here, I don't know if this Sludge Wave would have KO'd, and then they could have just probably countered all the way down, because we probably wouldn't have been able to get to another Sludge Wave. So misplay by my opponent there. GG's. Hopping into the next match here. Creeselia lead. This is really, really bad. I should be swapping out right away into my own Creeselia, but I decided to throw on CMP here. And yeah, this Night Slash is not going to do enough damage. Creeselia is such a tank, and we have to shield this because they bait us, which is honestly probably the best play. And then I should have counted and caught the Moonblast here on my Creeselia, so I had a little bit more loaded energy on my SirFetch'd. So kind of a misplay here by me. But Moonblast comes in, and they are not swapping out, so I'm guessing they're kind of weak to Creeselia in the back. But again, another battle of the tanks here, and in comes a Wall Rain. Okay, we're just gonna Grass Knot them, and then try to go for another Grass Knot. But it's a CMP tie, and they are gonna get to their Earthquake. I do believe this is. Yeah, that's not gonna KO us. So we're gonna go for another Grass Knot here. I don't think this KOs either. No, it does not. And what I should have done is I should have swapped instantly into my SirFetch'd, get a nice little farm down, save some health on my Creeselia. But now, and then they throw the Icicle Spear right on CMP. So a lot of misplays on this game by me. And in comes a Giratina. Okay. So I'm going to bring in my SirFetch'd. Oh my gosh, I remember this game. So I'm thinking, okay, we can have a Alolan Muk swap, Alolan Muk sweep in the back. But again, that Creeselia has a lot of energy, so I do remember this game. I'm hoping we get to one more Night Slash. No, we don't. Unfortunately, they outpace us to the Dragon Claw. That's going to take us out. And now we're just going to come in with the Muk here. We have to be mindful of how much damage we're going to take, because Moonblast does hurt, so we don't want to go under too much yellow health. So what I should be doing is throwing right before they get to there, but either way, that Dark Pulse wouldn't have KO'd anyways. So now I throw the Dark Pulse, and hopefully this doesn't have damage where I can farm down, but it does not. So I'm going to be forced to throw another Dark Pulse to get rid of this thing. But honestly, I should have just farmed down and then had 2 Dark Pulses loaded for this Creeselia. So, because then I had a shield to shield up. So, I don't know. Maybe that Giratina was a little too healthy. But I end up shielding a Grass Knot, which is a very good call by my opponent, because now they're definitely going to be able to outpace me to this Moonblast. And they're going down to a range where a Moonblast is going to KO, and this is going to knock me out. Great game to my opponent there, realizing their win con and taking it. So if you notice, these Ultra League battles are a little bit longer, just because the bulk of the Pokemon. So Escavin and SirFetch'd, we're both doing neutral damage with counters, but I have the fighting type, so that is going to be doing more damage on my end, and they farm up to 7 counters, so they're at the Mega Horn. I'm going to throw the Night Slash, see what they want to do, and they end up no shielding that. So I'm going to shield here, just to get switch advantage, and then have some loaded energy for that my opponent. Oh my gosh, no, I throw the Night Slash. Okay, yeah, I wasn't gonna be able to farm down anyways because they had almost 2 drill runs ready to go. And in comes a Giratina, and I'm so glad I took switch advantage, because not gonna lie, my Alolan Muk on this Giratina, and it's a Shadow Claw Giratina, so my Alolan Muk has better matchup rather than Dragon Breath, because Dragon Breath just does a lot more damage and is not resisted. So see what they want to do. They're gonna throw the Dragon Claw, do some chip damage, and in comes a Wall Rain. I just have to get 2 shields from this thing. I'm gonna throw the Grass Knot right away. And honestly, my Creeselia can handle the Giratina in the back too with Moonblast. So I'm gonna shield first here, because I'm probably thinking they're gonna throw the Earthquake right away, thinking I'm gonna save my shield for Alolan Muk. So I saved my Creeselia from getting hit from that Shadow Earthquake, because we're probably gonna get hit with the second one. And we CMP tie here with the Earthquake and the Grass Knot. That Earthquake does some damage, but not a crazy amount. And then I'm expecting them to swap out here, which they do, and they do a nice combo play here, but that's not the worst thing, because then they get rid of most of their energy, and then I swap out into my Alolan Muk, and I just need to farm up to almost 2 Dark Pulses, and Alolan Muk should win CMP against this Wall Rain, and that's going to be a good game. So we're at the 2 Dark Pulses. This Dark Pulse is going to be taking care of that Giratina. Left, right, good night, Giratina. And 1 more to go for you, Wall Rain. See you later. GG's to that opponent there. So hopping into the final matchup. Yes, this is a pretty good lead because we have Leap Blade. Just the thing is, it's 5 and 5, whereas it's 5 and 4 for Swampert to get to the Hydro Cannons. It's 5 and 5 for the Leap Blade, 5 and 4 for Hydro Cannons. So I'm gonna shield up the first Hydro Cannon. Mirror shields here, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I catch the Hydro Cannon on my Creeselia. Because my Creeselia has play against the Swampert too, I could have double shielded, and we would have won CMP on the 3rd one. But they probably would have caught the Leap Blade on this Trevenant here. So they Shadow Buzz here, and that does a lot of damage. And now we bring in a Alolan Muk, and we can just go to back-to-back Dark Pulses. Have 1 for the Trevenant, and then 1 for the Swampert when it wants to come back in. So these C-Bombs are resisted, so we can take another one, no problem. And 2 Dark Pulses is the max amount of energy you can get, so I can't go over that. So this Dark Pulse is going to be coming in. I could probably no Bubble Die and got a little bit more farm. But, okay, I throw 1 Dark Pulse. And then I'm going to throw 1 Snarl. And then I'm going to throw my Dark Pulse, see what they want to do. They end up shielding that, which is absolutely amazing. Oh, and then they catch a Leap Blade on a Mana Buzz. I mean, they're both resisted. But Night Slash would have been able to possibly get us the boost here. And so what I have to do is save shields for my Alolan Muk, I think. So we're gonna no shield that Aerial Ace does damage. SirFetch'd is quite glassy, so we're gonna throw in the middle of their Snarl here, and they are going for a very aggressive farm down, which is a very bad call by them because these counters are absolutely adding up, and it's a simultaneous KO, which is absolutely clutch. And we have a shield. They throw the Hydro Cannon in the middle of our Snarl, and we have the next Dark Pulse. I don't think they have a second one, and this is going to be a good game. Very well played to my opponent. Left, right, good night, Swampert. And that is going to end the set there with 4-1. So this team is pretty strong. Nice little spice pick with SirFetch'd here. Actually, I had a lot of fun with it. I mean, it hits hard. You can run Brave Bird if you want, but I chose to run Night Slash, Leap Blade for the Swamperts, Night Slash for the Dark and Ghost types. Sorry, not Dark, the Ghost types that I've been seeing, and the Psychics like Creeselia. So, a lot of fun. Anyways, thank you all for watching the video. If you are enjoying the content, please leave a like, comment if you guys want to see anything in the future, and like always, I will see everybody in the next video.